Which of the following are true? Select all that apply. When we see select all that apply, what does that mean? Hopefully you thought to yourself, there could be more than one answer. There doesn't have to be, but there could be. So let's start by looking at sine of 60. So here's 60 degrees. Actually, first off, let's write SOHCAHTOA because that is my visual reference that I use to solve and to make sure I don't make mistakes. SOHCAHTOA. So sine of 60, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 60, they're saying is 12 over 13. So let's just do all the 60s first so that I can label my sides and they stay the same. So hypotenuse is always going to be 13 because it's across from the right angle. 60. So 12 is across or opposite. And 5 is therefore adjacent because it is next to 60, right? If this is angle 60, this side is next to it or adjacent. Same word, same thing. So sine of 60 is 12 over 13. Well, we know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so we would want 12 over 13. Excellent. This is true. So let's skip sine of 30. We want to do the 60s first. So let's do cosine of 60. So it says cosine of 60 is 12 over 5. So here's 60. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, which means we would want adjacent, which is 5 over hypotenuse, which is 13. So 5 over 13. Excellent. Nope, this is wrong, right? We would want 5 over 13, not 12 over 5. So C is not an answer. All right, let's do tan of 60. So tangent is opposite over adjacent. So we would want 12 over 13. Nope, sorry, 12 over 5. 12 over 5, is that what they're saying? 12 over 13. Nope, that's not right. Tangent would be 12 over 5 because, again, it's opposite over adjacent, so we'd want 12 over 5. So right now, the only answer we have that is correct is A. So now I'm going to erase adjacent and opposite because I know that they're going to change because I'm not going to focus on 60 anymore. I'm going to focus on 30 degrees. However, why am I not erasing the hypotenuse? Because it'll always be the hypotenuse, right? So here's 30 degrees. 12 will now be adjacent. 5 will now be opposite. So let's go to B. Sine of 30 equals 5 over 13. So sine of 30. So if I wanted to do sine of 30, I'm going to write it out. I know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 30 would be 5 over 13. Is that what B says? Yes, it does. So I'm going to circle that. Notice how I did the problem first and then checked the multiple choice answer. That way I don't get tricked into thinking that it is the right answer because I'm maybe not paying attention to the numbers. It's just another strategy you can use. All right, D, cosine of 30. So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of 30 is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So we have adjacent and hypotenuse. So that will be 12 over 13. So for D, it says 12 over 5. Not going to work for us. And now, last one, F. We want to do tangent of 30 degrees. So tangent of 30 is opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. So then, yes, F is correct. 5 over 12, right? Boom. So I strongly suggest, one, doing each angle one at a time, right? So I did all the 60s, checked them. Then I did all the 30s and I checked those. That way you're not getting confused about which one's opposite and which one's adjacent. because it is going to change if you're on 60 degrees or 30 degrees. Second, write it out. See how I did tangent of 30? Tangent of 30 I know is opposite over adjacent, so I figured out what it would be first, and then I checked it with the multiple choice answer, and it's correct. This is just a way to double check that you're right and to avoid making mistakes.